certifications. For this, we in Arab Science and Technology Foundation focus on this, that we need to return back to the main target of university and higher education, to solve a problem in our community and to generate know-how, and to have the higher education that can help our students or help our community to generate jobs. We believe in ASTEF, in Arab Science and Technology Foundation, that we need to teach our students not to find a job in the government or how they can search for a good job. We are teaching them how they can create their own job and how they can own the know-how in the future with the technologies. Before I start, I just need to tell that people inside the university have to know that if you don't solve the problem, if you there is no problems or there is no opportunities, and no one will pay for you any fund if you're not solving a real problem. If you need just to make a research for discovery or for do something to know something you know people know, you have to pay for yourself. Because government are targeting to solve a problem. Investors are targeting to solve the problem for their products. So to believe in what we are doing inside the university or higher education, they have to understand what we are solving or what the benefit, economic benefit will come for them if they fund us. The technology and discovery going like this, and people inside the academic field should understand that research should have an eye to the market, should understand that we have to connect our research with the market. And we start with science and discovery, and then technology, and this technology have to be proven by business and have a good business plan, and does not mean that the product will be succeed. We have to return back to the market and to study if this is effective or not, if the market accepts this, if the price is good, and we have to look at everything, and then we decide back to go for research. So it's an ecosystem, and we lack this ecosystem in the Middle East, that we need something to take the research to the market and have the willing for people in the market to trust in our product inside the university. So in the Middle East and our countries, we have a lot of initiatives, a lot of projects to encourage using an entrepreneurship and innovation, and they try to change the mentality inside the community toward university, and also vice versa, to change the mentality inside the university, how they can connect to the university. But still, till now, we don't have this bridge. Till now, we didn't gain the fruits that we hope that we gain from our research or our students. Because why we are searching about this? Because we need our students to understand when they are studying in university, that they will going outside to solve a problem and to have this critical thinking and how to communicate with investors and people, and how and apply anything I study inside university for the community. Why we have this problem? We have this problem in the Middle East because we have human capital, the mindset and the monitoring. We have problem that the lack of mindset of entrepreneurship. People didn't understand the meaning of entrepreneurship. People always shame that they feel that if I fail doing this, it will be shame. We teach from the beginning, or if you fail, it will be a big problem as a university or as a students or as a professors. So we always have this mentality, we don't want to go for this, we need a normal job, not to fail. Also, the lack of monitoring and for entrepreneurs. We don't have this real guide who connect the university with the business sector. Business sector or businessmen have their own mind, and the university have own minds. We need someone in the balance between them to have this mind, to be a guide for the people, how they can focus on search, and this search will be toward the market. Also, the SMEs facing shift competition between attracting the knowledge people, because the big companies are attract all creative minds. If the startup put money for these people, it will be a problem because they don't have too much fund to fund and they get people from the market have high education. Also, nurturing environment. The problem of if I do research and I make the first prototype, the industrial type will be very expensive, and most people didn't fund the industrial type. So this is a problem also, that we don't have someone to take the beyond a prototype to go for industrial type. Difficulty for SMEs to penetrate the global marketing. They need someone to support them, like government, like NGO, who have a good decision in the market to ask the market to take this product and to try it. If they don't this, the big companies will always compete with them and make problem to penetrate. Also, we have the problem of funding, and I see this not now the big problem with the issue, because a lot of the banks, a lot of the governments in the Middle East trying to give fund for people who will do something regarding to solve a problem, but the problem we need to train ourselves as an academic field how to present our product or our research in business way. Yeah, not just mention about the equation or the way that I do the research. I have to mention to them, if I put this, it will generate this amount of money and they will solve this problem, I will save this and this. So we have only training, but also we still have the lack of funds. Now I need to say about ASIF. This is a problem that we're facing in the Middle East, that we have the bridge between university and the market. So ASIF is a pan-Arabic foundation trying to establish an inner ecosystem to showcase for those people who need to see the result. So ASIF, working from 8 years in the area, ASIF engaged the Arab R&D community and exercised to generate success because we are NGO, we started in 2000s. Scientists need to collect people and to solve the problem inside the community. His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan Al-Qasmi, the ruler of Sharjah, he believed in this and gave us a decree that we can communicate and work in all Arab region, and the leaders will be professors from all the area that have mentality of entrepreneurial and to change. So ASIF started as an NGO, non-profit organization, illustrate and demonstrate that for the people that we're playing the moderations between university and the investors. And because we NGO, we don't have this bureaucratics rules. We can go everywhere. We can say how to adapt ourselves to solve a problem inside the Middle East. This is the ASIF program Extract. We support commercialization from the bench to the market. We do a lot of activities, and each time we see that if this activities is not effective, we change our mind and we do another assessment to understand the markets, understand the mentality inside the university. And so we started from academia. We do a lot of activity like R&D activities, commercialization and network, grants, started creating catalogs, transfer of technology, everything, make a lot of competition to extract the innovation, and then we start to communicate with the investors to build the trust between our academic peoples and the investor to penetrate the market. And alhamdulillah, we succeed, and I will show you now how we can succeed. How ASIF drive toward innovation? ASIF starts with the capacity building, an idea, an innovation product process, with seed stage, with early stage, with later stage, and every one of these have like capacity building, scholarship, education, school program. We started from K-12, because we note that the problem is not only in the academic field, it starts before academic or before university. The people coming or the students coming from the undergraduate or the K-12 didn't have the mentality to think out of the box. They just need to remind what they take, and that's it. So we start with a program in the K-12. The idea, we make networking and funding, innovation and the product. We fund the prototype, training, monitoring, and the product design development. This is ASIF way. So ASIF in the awareness and the capacity building, we make innovation and technology education programs with a lot of international organizations like Intel, Microsoft. We try to put a little bit curriculum to teach the university inside, the professor inside the university, how they can teach their students the material that they are teaching, but in another way, in another business way. Also, we have extractive innovation. We did a lot of competitions, like business plan competition, made in the Arab world, industrial startup, Europe satellite navigation competition, Arab capabilities for development and innovation initiative, and these all to extract the innovation and to work with the people in many stages. If the people have idea, how they can make business plan. If they have business plan, how they can make the investigate like. So work with them in many levels to extract the innovation from the area. Access to the fund, we make the investment forum to meet the people coming from this competition, the winner, to meet the investors, and the winner, he tried to convince the investor that he have a good product, and he asked him to fund or to share or to make a license for the idea. It's celebration success that every year we have top 10 companies coming spin out from ASIF activities, and I will show you